Hey, hey guys, I'm here again with the Ninja Radio Live. Or Ninja Radio, Ninja me. As you notice from the title, I'm asking about cola. And would you drink it frozen? I don't know, not usually. If somebody said, "Oh, do you want to drink some frozen cola?" It wouldn't be the first choice. It would be a bit like, what? How can you freeze cola? How? Apparently you can freeze anything nowadays if you know how to do it. You can freeze it. You just, I don't know how, but I ended up having a frozen cola today. It was a slushy but cola flavoured. Coca-Cola flavoured slushy, so to speak. Yeah. Oh, it wouldn't be my first choice, but I saw it. I saw this new kind of slush that had load of slushy, and I thought Coca-Cola. Why not? I'll go for it. It wasn't too bad. If you like Coca-Cola, it's not bad. It's just basically like drinking regular Coca-Cola with ice in it, because you still got the fizz. You still got the fizz as well. If you've had a slushy before, you can basically guess what it might be like. I know it's probably an American idea. You probably put your favourite drinks in ice anyway, but it's not something I tend to see very often in the UK. Just because I haven't seen it doesn't mean it hasn't been around. I mean, it does seem like an idea that could easily be recreated, so it could be everywhere for all I know. It's just not the first thing I tend to go, ooh, I want a can of Coke, but what this needs is a bit of ice. Suppose if you wanted that, just chuck it in the freezer for a bit. As long as you time it right. I think it. Hi Terry. I think it was just It was just regular. I don't think it really made much difference. To be fair, it was just your standard issue Coca-Cola. So I got a feeling it was probably standard. The first brand of Coke. Probably the red can. The non-diet. The full sugar, full caffeine. I don't not that it really matters too much. It was just the flavour, I think, that they were really going for. So I don't think it really mattered which one they used. I suppose they use whichever Coca-Cola they have available to them. But the big thing that it came out of was red, so I'd assume that they're using the original. But I'm not gonna just say that. But hey Philly, coming to just make sure I keep calm, because earlier I did a stream with a similar name, but everything just seemed to go wrong. I don't know. I guess starting a stream before I have my nap and everything was probably a silly idea anyway. It's probably that time where maybe everybody's on the internet. I don't know if that actually makes a difference. If everybody around is using the internet at the same time, does that make a big difference? So maybe that's why I couldn't access anything properly. Maybe they were all using it at the same time. So maybe around this time is a bit more easier to do a vlog, because really there's only going to be a few of us who are going to be chatting. It's not that I think that I'm bad or anything, because I know I'm excellent at what I know. I'm pretty good at what I do. And a lot of you tell me how useful useful I am to some people's health. I've made people feel better. Just saying things like that makes me feel better. It's actually saying that, yeah, I think I'm actually helping people. I just think, yeah, I'm a bit here and there when it comes to my mental health. Sometimes I could be really, really, really happy, and the next moment I could be the angriest person. As some say, you go from Jekyll into Hyde, somewhat like that. Last time I heard that one was in a Disturbed song. The Disturbed song Sacrifice, I believe, is turn from Jekyll into Hyde. Something like that. You'd have to search all that song. I think that's the name of the Disturbed song that it's in. Sacrifice. It's from the Asylum album. It's one of the songs on the Asylum album. Convenient that that's one of my favourite albums. Sometimes I think I deserve to be in Asylum. and that is my favourite, one of my favourite albums from Disturbed. How convenient. Thank you. I'll try my best to enjoy the rest of my day. Just like to talk to you guys. Just make sure you know what's going on. I may just take tomorrow to have a chill out, because I think my right leg is starting to feel the effects of walking so much. I mean, it was good to get out and walk, but I may need to give my leg a little bit of recovery time. Because maybe I'm using it a little too much, so maybe I'll just take tomorrow and go back out again Thursday. So I'll have a lazy day tomorrow. I'll still probably come on and do some sort of radio show. I just don't expect anything too exciting during tomorrow's, because I won't have done many exciting things. Though I may take tomorrow as kind of a creative day. I'll sit here and I'll try and come up with some new video, maybe. We'll see, won't we? Depends if I've got my creative head on. I want to be able to set up another story for Sunday, but these stories don't come along easy. They kind of have to come along. Something has to happen at the time of Kitten Academy. So that's when I do the stories. Really, I do the stories of what is happening at Kitten Academy right now. Because it's very, I can do it obviously with Rye and the Millet, but I need a bit of guidance as to what actually happened, because my memories of past events are quite shady at times. So you might have to give me some extra information to help me through. I'm sure you'll be very helpful. I mean, the shrimp one, I think that was pretty self-explanatory. I did the right. I don't know how I caught that one, but I just thought it flowed nicely. I thought the banana phone idea was pretty good, because she was always on that banana phone, wasn't she, Roo? It's a shame Rye didn't have one of those banana phones as well, because that would have been even that would have just been perfect. It would have made my story look even more authentic. But Rye tapping around on DJ's phone, that's fine. That was still cool. It's for the comedy as well. It's to show my creative side. It's because I know my tribute videos, they are still creative. It's just I don't feel tested as much. I don't feel like I've got to come up with something myself. I just feel like I'm basically just moving photos around of other people's design. I feel when I do the stories, I'm almost making it my own, because nobody's copying this, because this is my own weird comedy going into these just storytime videos. You should have a cola, a frozen cola. I never expected to be having one of those today, but I went to that churro shop. I had a look at the menu on it. That churro shop is not drinks. It's long. It looks like long sticks of, I don't know what, pastries. It's like a long French fry that looks like one of them long pretzel situations, and they come in hats, which I thought was interesting, because you had two options. You had the big hat, or you had a small hat. And you had loads of choices of dips. You could have a drink and everything. So I had all that. It just seemed a little weird. I mean, I just had breakfast, so I was like, I don't really want anything more to eat, so I didn't really go for it. I was honestly, I mean, if it was a drink from a hat, then fair enough, but I mean, it'd be weird, but I'd have given it a try. But I wasn't expecting it to be food. I was like, I'd just eaten and had a coffee. It's like, I don't really want anything more. I had a McDonald's breakfast, so I was a bit full, to be honest, so I didn't really fancy any more food, let alone trying something new. But at least I've seen what's on the menu, and it looked kind of like, what? wasn't what I was expecting. Well, now I know what's in there, I can kind of prepare for it and not have breakfast, and maybe I'll have a churros for breakfast. At least I had a look. It's annoying when you go to them stalls and you're staring at the menu, and then you've got whoever's behind the counter, they're staring at you. You start thinking, God, I'm going to feel so guilty if I walk off without anything now. And I did, because I did walk off. Just looked at the menu and walked off. I always feel guilty doing that, but it's like, I'm not hungry. I'm not going to spend about £7 just to test something out. I want to enjoy it still. I'm sure you want me to enjoy it. Well, that was the net. You could have piped in with that one the other yesterday or something. You could have said that a churros was food and not a drink. Would have helped. Yeah, it was fun. So, and as I walked down past the children player, there was this slushy stand, and that's where I saw the Coca-Cola thing. I thought, well, I'm not having a churros, but I'll have a look at this slushy thing, because it is quite warm today, and I thought, maybe having a slushy sort of... It was actually a proper slushy stand as well, so it had loads of different popular drinks, but in slushy format. I could have had a Fanta, which is basically fizzy orange. There was others as well, but I wanted it. But for a first try, I thought, I'll stay safe, because I know I like cola. Well, I know I like Fanta as well, but I didn't really fancy the orange flavoured stuff. I thought, stay easy. Cola. So yeah, not the first thing I'd choose to freeze and then drink, but the weird thing is, it wasn't that bad. You do the thing with a slushy, you do kind of have to wait for them to melt a little bit before you can start drinking it, because you tend to suck up a lot of ice if you start trying to drink too soon, and then you choke on the ice. Eventually, it melts in your throat, and you're back to normal. But it's not. It's a surprise to yourself. Yeah. Alison, good to see you. I don't know much about what the babies are doing right now, to be honest. It looks like they're all sleeping. And I was giving you a rundown of what my day was like. It's kind of what I do on a daily basis now. It seems I just kind of give you a rundown of my day, and that was probably the most exciting part of it, was that I had a cola that was frozen, a slushy cola. Oh, okay, Philly, okay. I just figured that when I said I was going to churros, and I was saying it looks like some sort of fruit drink thing, you could have said that it wasn't a fruit drink, and at least said that it was food. I still don't actually know what kind of food it is. Is it bread based? Is it baked? Is it a baked good? Or is it like eating a French fry? A massive French fry? Just think, the weird thing is though, they're putting it in a hat. I might give it a go at some point. It's just, yeah, when you just had a McDonald's breakfast, when you just had two double sausage and egg McMuffins, you kind of think, yeah, I don't really fancy anything more food like. I would have had drinks. Yeah, it's fine. Would have been happy to try a new drink, but it wasn't a drink. Oh dear. But I think it's probably best I just slow down a bit and maybe stay in for a couple of days, and hopefully my friend Matt, who did get in contact with me, so I'm gonna kind of apologise for complete and utterly slagging him off yesterday. I didn't know if I'd ever speak to him again. It was a difficult situation for me, so it was kind of like it was kind of my way of just kind of coaxing him out, and it worked to an extent. So hopefully on Friday he will show up about 11 o'clock. Thing is though, it's still uncertain, so I'm working a bit like Derby County here. I won't believe it until I see it, and in the way of Derby County hits, I won't believe it until pen goes to paper. It's the sort of way I am right now. I mean, it was a start. I'm glad he got in contact with me, which is a start to the situation. Now he just needs to follow through on his deal to show up. If I knew where he worked, I'd probably go there and drag him out. Philip Mouse. Sorry, that's not. Sorry. I shouldn't laugh, but how you doing, Philip? Okay. I think it's clear I'm feeling better because now I'm taking the mick out of people. I'm taking the mick out of you. Funny thing is though, that's a good sign in Britain. If you start noticing them being more sarcastic, you know they're having a, you know they're in a, you know that they're having a relaxed time now. I wouldn't say it was a totally relaxed day. There was a bit of a hiccup earlier, obviously, but a good nap, and everything seems okay. Hang on, forgot to turn. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Sorry about that. Forgot to turn that off. I was feeling, yeah. Well, if I felt, you don't know Matt like I do. When you feel betrayed, you kind of resort to desperate measures. The good thing for him is I don't actually know where he works. I still don't know much about him at all anymore. He's starting to sound like Liam Neeson in Taken now. I will find you, and I will kill you. Oh, I see. Don't worry, I'm not gonna do it. I'm too polite to do something like that anyway. Even if I did know, if anything, if I knew where he worked, I'd probably just stand outside and just wait for him to finish work. No matter how long I had to wait, I'd probably just be sat there and just like, hey, maybe a bit less camp, but I'd probably show up. That would change my entrance, wouldn't it? If I just walked in all camp like that. Ooh, nah, I'm not. Well, if I knew, I probably would have done that eventually. But I'm giving him a chance on Friday. Christopher Robin. I have a feeling that there was not going to be much pleased in that sense. The boss would never be happy if somebody came in and just started shouting. Just things that happen. I think that's been a funny start to the story today with the cola thing. Anyway, yeah, it's only the title of these radio shows are just for fun, really. It just means that sort of conversation will be somewhere at the start. Whatever conversation we have after is anybody's guess, really. To be fair, if I wasn't such a rambler, these streams would end after about 10, well, actually not even 10 minutes, about 5 minutes. That'd just be it. But because I can ramble, and because I have visitors, I have visitors on the chat, I have a reason to stick around for just that teeny bit longer. or an extra 20 minutes longer. It seems like 5 minutes always kind of trebles. I mean, it's not bad as long as I keep myself in check. I try to anyway. Just try and stay normal. Yeah, me and normal. We're not on each other's Christmas card list. So if you do ever visit Derby, there's one of those there, so you can have a frozen fizzy drink. To be fair, there's loads of little stalls for you and me to try out. Might have a pretzel one day as well. Even though I've had pretzels before, and soft and squidgy ones. Usually the dessert ones, but I know that you can get the savoury ones. Ices. So sounds cool. Sounds cool. Oh man, that was terrible. That was terrible. It's a holiday for me. Yeah, it's a good holiday. You can meet up with family. You can talk to family. Probably not seen for ages. Probably never want to see again. But you'll put up with them for a day, which is fine. No, yeah. Well, I know that the regular slushies or ices, they usually come in red and blue, or you can mix the two together. So it's your choice. But in actual Maggie. Oh, don't do that. That's not nice to little Yurty. Oh, Maggie. Everybody saw you do that, Maggie. You're in trouble now, dear. Well, I say you're in trouble. Look at her, she's getting to play with our toy. Oh dear. That's the punishment you get. You get extra playtime. Oh, look at it. Look at you. Oh man, nice. Oh, that's too adorable for words. Problem is, I'm always gonna have words, I think. I'm having words with you. Nah, I just cover my pretzels in sugar. That's a good mark close up, mister. Good one, dude. Not too happy about Maggie though. You have to call Maggie to the principal's office, I'm afraid. She needs some disciplining, I think. Maggie, you naughty girl. With your floofy pants. think there is a juice shop. What earlier on the other side of the where the slushy one is. So I think there is. I think there is one where I could get a fruit smoothie or something. The only downside with that, I think, is I'm not a very fruity person. In the drink sense, anyway. Yeah, well. Yeah, go around snacking, having a little nibble at stuff. Well, not just having a nibble. I suppose I'll buy the stuff as well, but the churros thing does sound interesting. I just want to be hungry at the time, so I'll probably give us a churro. Yes, I'll send some churros in the post. Nah, man. Get your own. The churros are mine. Probably still get myself a large one. I don't even know what a churro looks like. Are they massive, or are they just like tiny little twiglets or something? We do get little bags of tiny pretzels that we can crunch on, but no, I don't know. There's a big range of pretzels on that pretzel stand, so yeah. I always think that the sweet ones are sweet. Are better for me. I think I just enjoy them better. And that's why you order them, isn't it? You order them because you like the look of them or something. But yeah, I'll give them a go again. I used to like them. Used to get a couple. Cause I don't usually understand the first one. It's like, nah, I didn't get the full flavour, so I need to check again. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. I have the second one for further research. Let's go back up on the chat. Oh dear. Sorry, was I? I don't think I was reading properly, was it? Churros are a deep-fried pastry made from an unsweetened dough coated in cinnamon sugar. They can be made long and thin or short and thick, always with distinctive grooves from end to end. Right. Wow. I think I saw the grooves on the picture that they've drawn up. Very picky eater then, I guess. I think they are trying to bring a lot of America to England. So I probably find a lot of stuff you probably find on a corner shop every single day. But over in the UK, we probably have to search for just one shop. It's that sort of situation. I'm sure that you could have UK stuff in the US, but you have to search for it. But again, I'm not totally certain. Hopefully. Well, we can't all like the same things, can we? It wouldn't be right then, would it, if we all enjoyed the same things? The menus would be a lot shorter, though. God, you're making me want a pretzel now. Thing is, though, they don't deliver to your house. You have to go in and have them put it together. Which would be fun. Well, I usually have the cinnamon ones anyway, so it wouldn't be too bad going to that churros place. The churros sounds like a pretzel just before it's been pretzeled, so to speak. Basically, what you can put cinnamon on these pretzels on the pretzel stand. You can put cinnamon and sugar. They have a cinnamon sugar, I think they put on, which is pretty alright. So it's up to you whether you want it like that. You want it like that? How do you want it? How do you want it? Bless you. That was my mum sneezing. Oops. Gee. For a woman who doesn't like being on camera, she makes a lot of noise. Ah well, she's having a sneezy time. Like that, and that's the way it is. That's a shame. Well, I think here they do have a cinnamon sugar. There may be separate things. I think they kind of mix the cinnamon together with the sugar and pour it on. I think they obviously have regular sugar and regular cinnamon as well. But if you want cinnamon and sugar, they have a cinnamon sugar. Oh, I don't know. It's been such a long time since I've actually had a pretzel. I don't know how to do it now. I just ask for a pretzel and then roll with it, if I fancy a pretzel. I've got to want a pretzel before I start ordering a pretzel. That makes sense too, doesn't it? If you want it, you got it. You take a while to fill me. Well, used to be anyway. I used to be able to just eat. Used to be endless eating. But over time I've kind of got into a situation where I don't eat as much. I think I know what a soft pretzel looks like, because yes, we can get them. But I will look at your photo at some point. Well, I'll probably see it when we're finished here, but but I do believe I've seen one before, because it's just, well, pretzel shaped. Looks kind of like a love heart, almost. Just with the little extra bit in the middle. Kind of the middle is the heart, and the outside bits are the lungs. Not quite as good description as I thought it would be. It's amazing how things in your mind, when they come out, they're kind of like, did I just say that? Well, we've been rambling together for 41 minutes. We've been having a good natter. A good natter and a good ramble. Seems to be the way we deal with it now. Suppose it's what makes my shows more interesting, because you get me sat in a derby shirt. This is a derby shirt from about 3-4 years ago now. I think this is the derby shirt where we got to the playoffs with Lampard and then screwed it all up, and then Lampard sodded off as soon as Chelsea started calling. Thankfully, we've got Rooney sticking around for a little bit, so that's good at least. We're still gonna hang on to Rooney for a little bit, just a little bit longer, until he runs out of patience with the club. To be fair, Philly, I thought you were gonna do that anyway. I thought you'd just post it for everybody to just say, "Here's a pretzel." Here's a pretzel. Here's your pretzel, and me using a steering wheel. I'm using my pretzels like I use a steering wheel. I got my own little pretzel mobile. Yeah. That Ninja Mods channel is meant to be secret. It's the hidden chat. Well, I guess it's not anymore. No, I'm kidding. It doesn't really make a difference, does it? It's just how we keep in communication with each other, really. Make sure we know what's what. It's more just to make sure my mods keep an eye on me, it seems. Make sure I don't overdo it. Because I can get a bit too much sometimes. Too much for my own good. I'll have to have a look in a bit, won't I? Just to confirm that that's what it looks like, because I haven't actually looked yet, so maybe it's completely different to what I have in mind. So I shouldn't judge it before I've even seen it, before I've even had a look at it. Yeah, I guess so. I guess everybody knows. Now don't you fight over baked goods. Just imagine you in the street with one of you is holding a pretzel, one of you is holding a churro, and then you're just beating the heck out of each other, trying to get each other's sweets, each other's baked goods. You're just batting each other. Well, one of you will be batting them over the head with the churro, the other one will be trying to throttle them with going through the hole of the pretzel. You'd be kind of doing a lasso situation, wouldn't you? You'd just be choked. No. No choking. No beating each other over the head with churros. Have a lightsaber battle with churros. A churro battle. Sorry, I guess that was churro much. And that was terrible. Again. That's good. Well, you just buy one each. You just buy one each of everything, wouldn't you? Or you just go to the stall and clear them out. Whichever mood you're in, I guess. Well, you give me that impression that if you're in the mood, you'll just go to baked goods and just clear and put them out of business. Alright. I'm gonna have to try one of these churros now. Grown. Okay, you heard the dodgy pun, the dad joke type thing. You know me by now, though, don't you? Almost as good. Hey, I'm British. I got all the comedy goods with me. Mr. A should take notes from me. Should take notes from some other British comedians as well. Now that's comedy. Maybe some Russell Howard, some Lee Evans, some Ross Noble, and I don't know why I'm putting this accent on. I honestly have no idea. Okay, we're back to me again. Say Russell Howard. I probably did. Yeah. Or Lee Mack. Oh, there's loads of them. Yeah, there's loads of them. Dara O'Brien, Al Murray, some other people. That's helpful, isn't it? Some other people. Yeah. So tomorrow I need to keep remembering this, because I'll probably get up tomorrow and try and go out again, because this is the way I've been doing it now for the past week or so. I've been kind of getting into that rhythm. So stopping for a day is going to be more tricky now. So waking up like I used to do, with just putting my laptop on straight away and just basically sat and I don't know, I still might go out tomorrow. Knowing me, I just take it more easy. I'll just spend most of the time sat down. But now I just want to get out the house more. So I just feel that that's the way I should be doing it. I should just get out the house regardless of the situation. Just leave the house. When I leave the house doesn't necessarily mean I have to do long walks. I mean, I could get on the bus and just go into the Derby Centre and just sit down for the whole thing. and just I might finally have one of I might actually have one of those churros, or a pretzel, or both. I don't know. It depends how hungry I am. Actually, it depends if they're open at the time I get in. So many options. Oh, Terry. Oh, Philly is leaving. Hold on, who's leaving? Right, Terry, you're leaving. Okay. See you later. See you later, Terry. Sorry, just when I read the messages, I gotta make sure I actually read them, because I wasn't actually. It was a bit, when it's just two of you, it's a bit difficult to tell who's the one saying goodbye and who's the one sticking around. Who's the one who's got to put up with me for another bit, for another about 10 minutes or so. I try and make sure I hit the hour mark. That's where I try and go. At least we get an hour of me. So to basically recall what we've talked about is, I had a frozen cola. So it's not my first choice, but I had one. You never know until you try it. It was weird at first, but then as I carried on drinking it, it's kind of like, at first I started drinking it a little too fast, so I ended up brain freeze. Ended up with a bit of a brain freeze, so I decided to slow down a little bit on the drinking it. Started drinking it with small sips. After that, it was a bit. But I didn't know what to expect, to be honest. I mean, I was drinking it like I would if I had any other fizzy drink. But as you first few sips, you start to realise this isn't like any other cola I've ever had. This is fizzy ice that is cola flavoured, which also has liquid cola in it, but I think the liquid part is because the ice is melting as you going along. So yeah. Oh, don't. That makes me guilty now. I'm stopping you from eating. If I'm denying you food, just so you can come and ramble along with me, or so you can hear about more of my day. Because I know I talked to you on Discord, but there may be something I remember, and I may have something new to say. But I think I pretty much just said all the things that I said. Yeah. And another hope is I hope that Matt keeps in touch with me. Matt, hope you're hearing this message. You gotta keep in touch with me, or I'll start abusing you on camera again. Your choice, sir. No, I'm not. I couldn't do that, could I? I just never could do that. I couldn't. That's why I feel so guilty about what I was saying yesterday. It's kind of like I kind of goaded Matt into doing it, but I felt like it was the only option left to try and get him to talk. So hopefully that has given him incentive to actually just at least say hello. At least say hello every day. Just hello, and like, I had a good day at work or something like that. Just let me know that you're still around. Doesn't do good for my emotions. And I told him, I think I surprised him when I said how much having him involved in my life has actually helped my mindset to doing my live streams, because having knowing that I've got a actual human face-to-face friend who I could call upon any time I need help. I just need, or it's not so much if I need help, it's just, so I've got somebody who I know lives around where I live, and I can set up meet up points, and we could just hang out for the day. I mean, I think quite a lot of Friday, hopefully, is going to be me trying to understand Matt's new life, because I really don't know what's kept him so busy. Anyway, I'm not going to start that again. Matt is a great guy. He's just a bit all over the place. He makes me question things a lot. He is a very good guy. He's been an angel on my shoulder, so to speak. Sorry if he's watching this. Yes, Matt, you're an angel. You're an angel who tries to redeem the devil's soul. Something like that. I'm just basically saying he's a good guy when he's around. He's a great friend to me. When he's not around, well, he's just, I feel lonely again. And when you're sat in the town centre with nobody to talk to, just watching everybody live their lives and just walk past, you just start. That's why I burst into tears yesterday. I was just like, I'm all alone here. I mean, I've got nobody to talk to, and everybody else is walking past with a family member. I mean, it may be only one of their babies or children, but they're at least with someone. They at least have someone they can hold. I mean, me and Matt aren't really big on the hugging, so I'm not going to say we're going to hug, but that feeling that I could if I really wanted to, but men don't tend to hug. It's kind of a manly situation. We don't feel like we should be hugging. But I know that Philly, you as soon as you saw me, you'd probably walk up and give me a great big bear hug. Or something as such. Just embrace me in some sort of hugging situation. I don't know. You seem like the kind of woman who would just walk up. If you're greeting somebody, you'd give them a hug instead of just say hello. You'd walk up and give them a little hug or a big hug. You kind of strike me as the one who grips really tight and doesn't want to let go. I suppose it's not a bad thing to have a hug every now and then. Maybe I don't have enough of them. Maybe I need people to just walk up to me on the street and just give me a hug. Maybe didn't one of you say, hold up a sign just saying I need a hug, or free hugs or something like that. But yeah, these times I'm not sure that would really get much reception. If anything, I'd probably get hugged and then mugged. That works. I'd get hugged and then mugged. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Knocked it out of the park. You'll give them one. Right, okay. Oh, where are you when I need you then? Call one of your friends who's in the UK and just tell them just to walk into the food court and just give me a great big hug. just say, Anna sends you a message saying, here's the great big hug from both of us. It's one of those situations where you'd get one hug from the person who's there, and then just back off and then come back in again and say, okay, this one's for Anna. It's the sort of feeling I get it would be, so I'd end up with 2 hugs, and I might feel better. Well, the only way to feel better is if I want to feel better, I guess. And I'm never really sure if I want to feel better, because sometimes I act like I don't deserve to be happy, but I know I do. It's just sometimes I just feel like I don't deserve the luxury of happiness, because I don't feel like I'm contributing enough to the world. I know I'm contributing to the world with these videos and stuff. I just still feel like I could contribute more. I just don't know if I can. I don't know if I want to, because of all the pressure it might put on me. I mean, I know people are suggesting different things to me. It's kind of, and I'm kind of thinking, oh dear, you're suggesting all these great things. It's like, I can't say no to you, but I still feel like it's a lot of pressure on me. I feel like I need, when it comes to doing things, I'm good at going out and sitting there and just going to random places and ordering random things, but if it comes to doing anything like going to the Cats Protection and doing charity work and stuff like that, it becomes too much for me. So I find it easier doing these videos at home and just chatting to everybody that way. I mean, that could be working. I mean, I'm definitely enjoying chatting to everyone. I think I'll be fine at the moment, but if Matt doesn't show up on Friday at some point at the food court, hopefully he'll text me before. He'll text me when he's on his way. He used to do that all the time, but I clearly haven't got his phone number anymore. I don't actually know. Maybe I've got his phone number. I've got 3 numbers that have belonged to him, so I don't even know if I've got the right one anymore. So I may need to ask him, could I have your now number, and if you ever change it, tell me, so we can at least keep in touch. Thank you, Philly. Wise words as always. So sometimes I don't feel like I deserve that much. I feel like that's a luxury that I have to earn. Whether I can earn it or not, I suppose depends on what I do with my life in the future. Right now, I'm gonna keep doing this. I'm gonna keep this radio thing going. If I miss a day, then I'm sorry, but I am human. I try and pop in for a few minutes, if anything, even if it's not that long. I'll just pop in, say hello, and if I've got nothing interesting to say, I'll just say hello, goodbye. Yeah. It's good to, it'll give me a chance to play my credits, but the thing I work to with my videos is, as long as the video is the main video is actually longer than the credits, I class that as an actual video. But if you find that the video is actually shorter than the credits, then you start thinking, was there any point in that? Because it's like a couple of photos and it's like you're onto the credits. It looks kind of like that's all the video was for. All the video was just for credits. Sometimes I suppose it's an easy one. I don't know. I know. I'm sorry. It's just I've not seen him for ages, and I just want to see him again. It's just something I need, really. I just need to know. I know I'm quite a negative person most of the time, but I'm also quite positive. I can also be very positive. I'm positive that I'm negative. That's brilliant, isn't it? So at least I'm positive about something. I do genuinely have my positive moments, as you've seen. I just have my moments where I reflect on my life and just see and just realise what's what in my life. I'm a very, very closed off person, so that's why some of the links you've sent her I'm a bit nervous about, because you're asking me to go into a group of people, and I'm happy with talking to people. It's just big groups that make me nervous. It's kind of like I have to kind of say stuff that suits everyone, because if I say something I'm gonna upset one person, and then I just feel like I need to make everyone happy with what I say. I can't. If I say something wrong, I feel so guilty, and I'll probably end up bursting into tears. It's just the way. It's just how I am, because I desperately don't want to upset anybody. So when I upset someone, I actually burst into tears. May not do it right in front of them, but I'd probably walk into the loos and just go into one of the cubicles and just cry and just let my emotions go, because that's where all the tissue paper is obviously. Sometimes they like to play a practical joke on people and just say and just take away all the toilet roll, so when you get in there and done your business, you realise that there's no loo roll, and then bomb, you're in trouble now. Anyway, I should probably end this stream before I start going into the depression mode. I'm still in fun mode, so let's keep it in fun mode, and because if I start rambling anymore, I'm gonna start. Well, you already heard I was going into the realization mode, where I started going into the emotional side, and I think I should call it for the night, and I'll talk to you again maybe tomorrow, actually Friday will probably. Hopefully I won't be needing to do a radio show, because hopefully I'll be out. So if I do a radio show, it'll be very late night for me. But I don't know. We'll play it by ear. If I go live, then I go live. Not much else I can do about that. If I go live, I go live. Anyway, thank you. You're all wonderful, and I hope to see you again in the future. Don't forget about potato on Saturday if you don't see me again. Potatoes. There's all potatoes on Saturday. So, thank you, and I will see you later.